Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly focus for April the 16th through to the 22nd, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, truly, for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's turn to the cards, see what they have to reveal about the energy. I'm looking at this card that just fell out, and it's upside down, so it is, oh, look at that. Two of Cups. New relationships, new opportunities, new starts, new beginnings. That's probably my son. Said he texted me this morning, so he's probably, only about 12 hours late. Um, Kids. The Two of Cups. So we even had music to this. I don't know if you heard it. I don't know if we picked it up or not, but so pay attention to those new relationships, those new opportunities that show up for you this week. It's going to have great significance going forward. This could be re-sparking an old, putting a new spark in an old relationship to grow it deeper, to grow it stronger. Or maybe it's a new career path. Maybe it's this is a lot of one-on-ones. You meet somebody and they open up the world to you. Or you feel that instant bond like you've known each other forever and a day. Those kinds of things can definitely happen. Let's put that back in this week for you. So expect the unexpected when it comes to new, unique, interesting things that entice you or open up a passion or a desire or touch a passion or a desire deep within you. So let's turn to the cards. And we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is the first guy out of the deck here, making the plan, rechecking the plan, understanding if you're ready to go. Okay, I see the King of Cups is like that stereotypical dad. He wants to protect you at all times. He's the one who makes sure that there's food on the table for you, a roof over your head. But even when you are far from him, he wants to make sure that in some way he took that little extra in order to make sure that you were going to be safe, that you were going to be grounded, that you were going to be successful in some way. So Dad is asking you, what's the plan? How do you want to move forward? Is it career? Is it job? Who surrounds you? What kind of friends surround you? What's your tribe look like? What's your clan look like? What's your family look like going forward? Do you have everything you need? Is there something you're forgetting? Do you really need to take that with you? Should go in the garbage at this point. So pay attention to your plan. Pay attention to making sure that you have everything that you need going forward. And take a look at who surrounds you and who goes forward with you. We have the Two of Pentacles right in the middle. So this week could be a little bit of a juggling act, absolutely. Trying to keep the balance. I would caution you to think things through before you say yes or no to anything. Okay, we don't want to fill our plate with everybody else's obligations and responsibilities, because then we have no room for our things, our obligations, responsibilities to ourselves. On the other hand, we don't want to miss a great opportunity, and just because we think we are too busy, we automatically say no to something that could be absolutely life-changing. This is, a little bit where I was saying, do we have the plan, but can we actually execute that plan? Or is it too much in one area or not enough in another area? Where is the strength in the plan? Where are the weaknesses? With the Queen of Cups, love yourself. You cannot possibly love anyone or anything more than you love yourself. Now realize your gifts, your talents, your abilities, what you bring to the table in every situation, whether it is work, career, within the community or the neighborhood, within the home, within a relationship. Know what you bring to the table. Know your own beauty. Know your strength. For work and career, we have the Karma card. If you've been working really hard, now's your time to shine. If you've always had that hobby and you want to turn it into a career, this is probably a really good time to do so. And you're probably really good at it, and you're probably going to make a lot of money on it. It's something that you've done just because you love doing it. You've probably given away 1,000 of the things you've already made. Whether it's, you're an incredible baker or an organizer or whatever your talent, whatever your ability, whatever you bring to the table. And this kind of opens it up to where you've had challenges and difficulties when it comes to job, when it comes to career, when it comes to your own identity. And, if we were to meet at a party, how would, I would say, hey, I'm Tilly. What do you do? What's your name? What do you do? And you would define yourself to me. Whether you think your main role in life is your job or your career or something that you do within the community or your home or yourself in some way. And what has been pulling you back from really defining yourself, from really going after a passion or showing a passion or a desire outwards towards the world? Where have you been holding back? Where have you not been sharing your gift, your talent, your ability? Love, relationships, Ten of Swords. You have gained so much knowledge when it comes to love and relationships. There's been a lot of trials, a lot of sorrow. There's been breakups. There's been people leaving your life, people coming in, new challenges that you had to step up to the plate to. And this tells me that, you really have to think about all those challenges that you had and really look at where you want to extend the relationship, where you want to deepen the relationship, what relationships matter. I mean, you look like this at the end of the relationship. Does that relationship matter? Or is it pulling you down in some way? Do you need a new tribe around you, a new clan around you? What wisdom do they impart upon you? What wisdom do you give them? Is it a two-way street? This could be relationships coming to an ending. It could also be a time where the relationships are allowed to heal. Maybe it's looking a little bit at repressed or unacknowledged parts of yourself that you haven't been able to allow in relationships because you've been hurt before. When you've showed that side of yourself. And then you become untrue to yourself. You're not being the true, unique you can be. And learning from that, knowing how to regain your power in those areas when it comes to relationships, when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to friends, associations at work and the community. Spirituality. Oh, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. You want to know how to go forward in your abundance, how to create that abundance. Then you need to meditate this week. You need to pray this week. You need to reflect this week. You need to pause a little bit. Unplug a little bit for yourself and recharge your batteries, but grow that dream. Grow that dream as big as you possibly can. Bigger than you ever think that you'll ever reach it. It's that big. It's that huge. It's that spectacular. It's that marvelous. And I'm telling you, grow the dream. Because this is offering you a path that will open up, and it'll seem kind of magical. It will seem kind of surreal that this path opens up to you. But it starts you on your way to a great abundance, a great happiness, a great joy going forward. For health and well-being, we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so you know what? No burning the candle at both ends, first of all. Okay? You got to take care of you. And there's things in your life that are wonderful and beautiful and spectacular, and you hold them all close to your heart, and that's great. You're going forward in some wonderful, magical ways, but you are also weighing yourself down, taking with you what no longer belongs in your life. Okay, we see our wands, and most of them have this beautiful new growth, some more than others. There's also some dead wood in there. And this is a time, I know you've got the load balanced, and I know you're okay, and I know that you can step forward here. Look at how close that castle is. You see it. You see that picture of perfect health and well-being, and you know what things are pulling you down, taking away your vitality, taking away your energy. Maybe you're not eating right. Maybe there's a bad habit or behavior that we really kind of need to address right now. This is a beautiful time to bring in some beautiful new good habits for yourself. This is a beautiful time that the universe, God, your angels, your spirit guide, source supports you in quitting that bad habit, stopping that bad behavior that you don't like about yourself, that weighs you down, that puts you in situations that don't do anything for you to move you forward. It puts you in a very negative situation rather than the positive situations that you can easily step into. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.